Thank you. Thank you, Speaker, sir, for letting me speak on a very important, painful subject. I start with the attack in Pahalgam. A brutal attack, heartless attack, organized and orchestrated clearly by the Pakistani state. Merciless, young people, old people murdered in cold blood, mercilessly. And we have together, every single person in this house, condemned Pakistan. The moment Operation Sindoor began, in fact, even before it began, the opposition committed itself, all the parties, that we will stand like a rock with the forces and with the government of India, with the elected government of India. We heard the odd jibe, the sarcastic remarks from some of their leaders, but we said absolutely nothing. And this was something that was agreed among all the senior leadership of the India Alliance. And we are very proud that as an opposition, we stood united as we should have. Speaker sir, पहलगाम के बाद मैं करनाल में नारवाल जी के घर गया। उनके बेटे नेवी में थे, वो सीआरपीएफ में थे। मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं अपने परिवार के साथ बैठा हूं, 2 घंटे में बैठा। उन्होंने अपने बेटे के फोटोग्राफिक एल्बम दिखाया मुझे, जब वो छोटा सा बच्चा था। उसके बारे में बताया, मजाक करता था, जोक्स करता था, और एक प्रकार से परिवार के बारे में मुझे बताया। 2 घंटे बात हुई। बहन ने कहा कि मैं दरवाजे की ओर देखती हूं, मेरा भाई नहीं आता है, कभी आता ही नहीं है और कभी नहीं आएगा। उसके बाद यूपी में दूसरे परिवार से मिला। पति को बीबी के सामने, वो काउंटर पे कुछ खरीद रहा था, बीबी के सामने गोली मारी। दर्द होता है, हर हिंदुस्तानी को दुख होता है, दर्द होता है। जो हुआ गलत हुआ, सबने कंडेम किया। स्पीकर सर, राजनीतिक काम करते हुए हम पूरे देश में जाते हैं, घूमते हैं, लोगों से मिलते हैं, दुख में, सुख में। जब भी मैं फोर्सेस के किसी भी व्यक्ति से मिलता हूं, जैसे ही मैं हाथ मिलाता हूं, और ये आपको भी फील हुआ होगा, जैसे ही मैं हाथ मिलाता हूं मुझे पता लग जाता है कि ये हिंदुस्तान की फोर्सेस सेना का आदमी है। हाथ जैसे मिलाता है मुझे पता लग जाता है कि ये टाइगर है, इसको हिलाया नहीं जा सकता, ये देश के लिए मर जाएगा, सीधा खड़ा रहता है। इसको कहीं भी भेज दो, ये देश के लिए लड़ने के लिए, मरने के लिए तैयार रहता है। सर, टाइगर को पूरी फ्रीडम देनी पड़ती है। टाइगर को आप बांध नहीं सकते हो। अगर आपने टाइगर से सच्चा काम लेना है, पूरा काम लेना है, तो आपको टाइगर को पूरी छूट देनी पड़ेगी। सर, दो शब्द हैं, एक पॉलिटिकल विल और दूसरा फ्रीडम ऑफ ऑपरेशन। मतलब अगर आप हिंदुस्तान की सेना, एयरफोर्स, नेवी का प्रयोग करना चाहते हो, आपके पास सबसे पहले 100% पॉलिटिकल विल होनी चाहिए, और दूसरा, अगर आप सेना का प्रयोग करना चाहते हो तो आपको फुल फ्रीडम ऑफ ऑपरेशन देना पड़ेगा। राजनाथ सिंह जी ने अपने भाषण में कल 1971 और सिंदूर का कंपैरिजन किया, और मैं उनको याद दिलाना चाहता हूं, 1971 में पॉलिटिकल विल थी। इंडियन ओशन में 7th फ्लीट आ रही थी, हिंदुस्तान की ओर आ रही थी, और उस समय के प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा, हमें जो बांग्लादेश में करना है हम करेंगे, आप आ जाओ, जितना आना है आ जाओ, हम करेंगे। पॉलिटिकल विल, विदाउट एनी कंफ्यूजन। सुपर पावर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड इज कमिंग with its aircraft carriers, hundreds of aircraft, political will. The Prime Minister of India says, we don't care. Come. But हमारा जो काम है हम उसे पूरा करें। जनरल मानेकशॉ ने इंदिरा गांधी जी से कहा कि मैं ऑपरेशन गर्मी में नहीं कर सकता हूं, नहीं करूंगा, मुझे 6 महीने चाहिए। इंदिरा गांधी जी ने उन्हें कहा, आपको 6 महीने चाहिए, 1 साल चाहिए, जितना भी आपको समय चाहिए आप लीजिए, क्योंकि आपको फ्रीडम होनी चाहिए, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन आपको होना चाहिए, फ्रीडम ऑफ मैनूवर आपका होना चाहिए। 1 लाख पाकिस्तानी सोल्जर सरेंडर किए, एक नया देश बना। सर, लेट अस नाउ मूव टू ऑपरेशन सिंदूर। Yesterday I watched, राजनाथ सिंह जी का भाषण में सुन रहा था, and I listened quite carefully when people speak. And Rajnath Singh ji said that Operation Sindoor began at 1:05 in the morning. और उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा, he said, Operation Sindoor lasted 22 minutes. And then he said the most shocking thing. He said at 1:35, We called Pakistan. We called Pakistan at 1:35 and we told them that we have hit non-military targets and we do not want escalation. These are the words of the Defense Minister of India. Now, maybe he does not understand what he revealed. The DGMO of India was told by the government of India to ask for a ceasefire at 1:35 at night itself, on the night of Operation Sindoor. You told the Pakistanis exactly what you would do. You told them that we will not hit military targets. You told them we do not want escalation. Speaker sir, you imagine, दो लोगों के बीच में लड़ाई हो रही है, दो लोगों के बीच में लड़ाई हो रही है, एक आदमी जाके दूसरे को घूंसा मारता है और फिर कहता है देखिए मैंने घूंसा मार दिया, अब एस्केलेशन नहीं कीजिए। मतलब आपने पाकिस्तान को डायरेक्टली अपनी पॉलिटिकल विल बता दी कि आपके पास लड़ने की पॉलिटिकल विल है ही नहीं, कि आप लड़ना ही नहीं चाहते हो। और ये डिफेंस मिनिस्टर ने कहा है कि हमने, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर यहां हाउस में कह रहे कि हमने पाकिस्तान से जाके कहा कि हमने आपको एक झापड़ मारा है मगर हम आपको और झापड़ नहीं मारेंगे। हम एस्केलेशन नहीं चाहते हैं, आप रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कीजिए और हम मिलिट्री टारगेट नहीं मारेंगे। मीनिंग द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया informed the government of Pakistan that we have no political will, we don't want to fight, we have done this, we have just done this action. Surrender, immediate surrender in 30 minutes. Yes. Now there is a second very important thing that Rajnath Singh ji said. Maybe he didn't mean to say this. He also said that he told the Pakistanis that we are not going to hit any of your military infrastructure. Now this is a very interesting fact because, and I want you to listen carefully to this. I said freedom of maneuver, meaning freedom to the Air Force. Now listen to this quote very carefully. Captain Shiv Kumar, Defense Attaché, Indonesia, he says, I may not agree with him that India lost so many aircraft, but I do agree that we did lose some aircraft. And that happened only because, of the constraint given by the political leadership to not attack the military establishment and their air defense. Meaning you went into Pakistan, you attacked Pakistan, and you told our pilots, do not attack their air defense system. Meaning you told our pilots, go and attack and face the air defense system of Pakistan. Meaning you tied their hands behind their back. Right? And the defense minister has said this in Parliament House itself, that we told the Pakistanis that we are not going to attack their infrastructure. इन्होंने बोला publicly house में कि भैया हम आपके जो military infrastructure है, आपके air defense system को हम नहीं अटैक करेंगे, और दूसरे साइड से आप हमारे पायलट भेज रहे हो, क्या होगा? हवाई जहाज गिरेंगे, right? So the point is, aircraft were lost, as this gentleman Shiv Kumar says, they were lost because of the constraint given by the political leadership to not attack the military and air defense infrastructure of the Pakistan. मतलब आपने शुरू किया और शुरुआत में ही आपने उनको कह दिया कि भैया हमारे पास ना पॉलिटिकल विल है और ना हम आपके मिलिट्री इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर अटैक करेंगे, और फिर आपने हमारे पायलट से कहा जाके लड़ाई करिए, और नतीजा सारों को मालूम है। आप जवाब नहीं देना चाहते हो, मगर नतीजा सारों को मालूम है। अनिल चौहान जी कहते हैं, what was important was not the jet being down, but why they were being down. मतलब वो कह रहे हैं कि सवाल, जरूरी सवाल ये है कि जेट गिरे क्यों। वो कह रहे गिरे तो ठीक है, मगर सवाल, जरूरी सवाल है गिरे क्यों। और फिर उसके बाद कहते हैं what mistakes were made. The good part is we were able to understand the tactical mistake which we made, remedy, rectify, and implement after 2 days. And we flew all our jets again, targeting at long range. I want to tell CDS Anil Chauhan ji that you made no tactical mistake. The Indian Air Force made no mistake. The mistake was made by the political leadership that said you cannot attack the military infrastructure. And Anil Chauhan ji must have the guts to say this. That my hands were tied behind my back and I was sent into a war and my enemy was told by my own government that we will not attack your air defense system. So the Air Force is not to blame at all. In the 21st century, you send aircraft into a zone protected by air defense, they will come down. Now why? Why was the Pakistani government told at 1:35 that हम ना आपके इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को अटैक करेंगे, ना आपके एयर डिफेंस को अटैक करेंगे, और हम एस्केलेशन नहीं चाहते? मतलब हमने आपको थप्पड़ मारा है मगर दूसरा थप्पड़ नहीं मारेंगे. That is what it means. When we say we don't want escalation, it means मैंने एक थप्पड़ मारा, दूसरा नहीं मारूंगा, तीसरा नहीं मारूंगा, चौथा नहीं मारूंगा. Why? Because the goal of this exercise was to protect the Prime Minister's image. The goal of the exercise, because he has the blood of the people of Pahalgam on his hands, the goal of the exercise was to make sure that he used the Air Force to protect his image. After that, Donald Trump has said 29 times. 29 times he said, 29 बार उन्होंने बोला कि भैया मैंने सीज फायर करवाया है. अच्छा, अगर वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं तो अपने भाषण में यहां प्रधानमंत्री कह दें कि वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं. यहां पे अगर दम है तो यहां पे प्रधानमंत्री बोल दे कि ट्रंप झूठ बोल रहे हैं. If he has the courage, if he has the courage of Indira Gandhi, let him say here, that Donald Trump, you're a liar. That you did not make a ceasefire and that we did not lose any planes. Let him say it here. If he has the courage. 50% भी है इंदिरा गांधी का तो यहां बोल दे. 50% होगा तो बोल देंगे. सॉरी सर, एक साइड से 7th फ्लीट आ रही है, बोलने दीजिए सर. मजा आ रहा है.
ऐसा नहीं
सर. अभी तो मैंने ओपनिंग नहीं किया सर.
आपका समय
अभी तो मैं सेट हो रहा हूं.
समय आपका कम.
अभी सेट हो रहा हूं सर, थोड़ी ढील दीजिए. अगर दम है, अगर सचमुच में दम है तो आज शाम यहां प्रधानमंत्री को कह देना चाहिए डोनाल्ड ट्रंप इज अ लायर. झूठ बोल रहा है डोनाल्ड ट्रंप. सर, एक नई चीज चली है, एक नया शब्द चला है, न्यू नॉर्मल. कि न्यू नॉर्मल है, एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर नहीं है बट वो यूज करते हैं। भाषण में उन्होंने कहा कि सारे के सारे देशों ने टेररिज्म को कंडेम किया है। एब्सोल्युटली 100% करेक्ट। मगर उन्होंने यह नहीं बताया कि पहलगाम के बाद एक भी देश ने पाकिस्तान को नहीं कंडेम किया है। Not a single country has condemned Pakistan. Everybody has condemned terrorism. What does it mean? That the world is equating us with Pakistan. Earlier, when the UPA government was there, it was very clear Pakistan is promoting terrorism. And they used to condemn Pakistan for promoting terrorism. Now, not a single country has condemned. Acha, very interesting, another fact. I mean, sometimes this external affairs minister amazes me. Chok jata hu main. He says that now even defense minister, we have deterred Pakistan. Acha, you have deterred Pakistan? Fine. The man behind Pahalgam is a Pakistani general called General Munir, Chief of Army Staff. That man is having lunch with the President of the United States. He is sitting there. Our Prime Minister cannot go there. Mr. Trump is breaking all protocol, and he's inviting the man who has done terrorism in India to have lunch with him. Prime Minister hasn't said anything. Prime Minister has not said, how dare Mr. Trump invite Mr. Munir to his office?
माननीय सदस्य इसको माननीय सदस्य
Now let me say what Donald Trump has to say.
माननीय सदस्य ये सदन
let me say what Donald Trump has to say.
सदस्य ये सदन की संपत्ति है,
Sorry,
इसको
sir.
मत तोड़ो।
Sorry sir, गलती हो गई। Now we have, according to this government, they have deterred Pakistan, and the mastermind of the whole operation is having lunch with the president. Mastermind. After that, the President of the United States says, reason I had him here was I wanted to thank him. I wanted to thank him for what? I wanted to thank him for not going into the war and ending it. Let me repeat it. The reason I had him here for lunch was I wanted to thank him, the man who carried out Pahalgam. I wanted to thank him for not going into the war and ending it.
Shame, very shame.
Now, currently, General Munir, US General Michael Kurilla, head of their command structure, and generals from 4 Central Asian countries right now are having a conference on how to prevent terrorism. Right now. So while these people are running around telling the world that Pakistan has done terrorism, the United States is having lunch with the man and organizing and trying to figure out how he can help them fight terrorism. I mean, which planet is the foreign minister sitting on? Like, please come down. I don't know where you are. Come down. You have flown off somewhere. Right? The second thing, new normal. New normal is the chief architect of Pahalgam is having lunch with the President of the United States. New normal. Now there's another new normal. There's another new normal. Fantastic idea. I don't know whose it was. At the end of the operation, by the way, the operation is still going on. They have declared victory, but it's still going on. Right? At the end of the exercise, they say, the government of India says, any act of terror is an act of war. Now, do you understand what this statement is saying? What this statement is saying is that any terrorist now who wants to make India fight a war has just got to do one attack in India. मतलब आपने पूरी की पूरी पावर आतंकवादियों को उठा के दे दी कि भैया आपको युद्ध चाहिए ना, आप एक अटैक कर दो, युद्ध हो जाएगा. It's craziness. You have taken the entire idea of deterrence and turned it upside down. Right? So today, no, 1 second, you're laughing. Tell me something. The next terror attack that happens, what will you do? What will you do? You'll attack Pakistan again? So now, the moment they know that you're going to attack Pakistan, they just have to do a terror attack and they know you're going. So, this government is clueless even about what deterrence means. Right? This government is clueless about what political will means. This government is clueless about what it means to let the Army, Air Force, Navy fight. That's the reality of the situation. Now, I said in this house, standing right here, about 3-4 months back, and they laughed at me. They laughed at me. I said that please understand that India's biggest foreign policy challenge has been to keep Pakistan and China separate. And I said here that I am sad to say that you have destroyed the single biggest, most important goal of Indian foreign policy. China and Pakistan are fused like this. Okay? Now let me tell you what that means. Well, let me tell you what that means. It means, sir, अगर आप समझना चाहते हैं मैं समझा दूंगा थोड़ी देर बाद.
प्लीज
समझा दूंगा सर.
प्लीज आप
समझा दूंगा तो बैठ जाएंगे सर. Don't worry, I am ready to do it. What happened actually, the truth of what happened, because I have to say that. What happened is that the government of India thought they were fighting Pakistan. And when they arrived, they suddenly realized that they were not fighting Pakistan, they were fighting China and Pakistan. Yes. Meaning that the Pakistani army was attached. Pakistani Air Force was attached to the Chinese Air Force. And not only that, the doctrine of the Pakistani Air Force was completely changed. The information available to the Pakistani Air Force was completely changed. And the Chinese were feeding information, critical battlefield information, satellite information, targeting information to the Pakistanis. And if you don't believe me, 1 second. If you don't believe me, General Rahul Singh, during a FICCI event, May 11th, when the DGMO level talks were going on, Pakistan actually was mentioning, we know that you such and such important vector is primed and ready for action. I would request you to perhaps pull it back. And he says, so it is very clear they were getting live battlefield inputs from China. If you had listened to me here, you would not have lost those 5 planes. If you had listened to me and you had said that yes, the Chinese and the Pakistanis are fused. Sir, EM, External Affairs Minister says, yesterday in his speech, he says, the two-front war concept is a very old concept. I don't know what he's talking about. The two-front war concept is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. There is now a unified front concept where there is only one unified single front, and war is going to be held on multiple domains: space, electromagnetic, cyber, undersea, air, space, air, land, sea. So he does not even understand the basics of warfare. He's talking about two front. That ship has sailed long ago. Speaker, sir, how did this integration between Pakistan and China take place? I want to make it clear. There is a center called CENTIAC, Center for AI and Computing, that was built in Pakistan with Chinese help. That was built in Pakistan with Chinese help. And the aim of the center is to integrate the Pakistani Air Force with the Chinese Air Force and make and transform the Pakistani Air Force into a network-centric Air Force. Speaker, sir, as I speak, and since 2021, Pakistani officers, strategic officers have been embedded in the PLA's Western and Northern Theatre Commands. They are sitting there, coordinating. So it is important to understand that you did not have political will, that you did not give freedom of maneuver, but there is another problem. And the problem is that we are now facing not just China, not just Pakistan, but China and Pakistan fused as one militarily. Speaker, sir, it is dangerous in this time for the Prime Minister to use the forces to protect his image. It is dangerous for the country. The forces should only be used in national interest. The forces should be used with freedom. If you want them to be used, you want to unleash a tiger, free him. Do not tie his hands behind his back. Do not go to the Pakistanis and say, listen, don't escalate. Then go all the way. Then fight properly and defeat them once and for all. Don't have President Trump tell you that I have stopped the war 29 times. Have the courage to tell him, no, to hell with you. You can't stop any war. We're going to fight. Speaker, sir, there is also I don't mean to keep mentioning External Affairs Minister, but it comes up because he's central to this discussion. I want to finish by telling you about something he said that shows the complete bankruptcy of the foreign policy of this government. Please remember that not a single neighboring country, not a single country condemned Pakistan. Not one. They condemned terrorism, they didn't condemn Pakistan. This is something that he didn't say. Now listen to what he has to say. And this shows you the mindset of these people. This explains why in his entire discussion yesterday of 1 hour, the defense minister did not say the word China. This explains it. And let me read the quote from the External Affairs Minister. Look, China, are the bigger economy. What am I going to do? As a smaller economy, am I going to pick a fight with the bigger economy? It is not a question of being reactionary. It is a question of common sense. Meaning he is scared. And this is the point. The point is that we are now facing in front of us Chinese and Pakistani fusion. And it is a very dangerous time. As you can see, it is a very dangerous time. And we cannot afford a Prime Minister who does not have the courage to use the army the way it has to be used. We cannot afford a Prime Minister who does not have the guts to say from here that Donald Trump is a liar. He didn't stop India from fighting.
Okay.
He's lying about the planes.
Okay.
We need a Prime Minister who completely frees the army, frees the Air Force, frees the Navy and says, go, khatam karo kaam ko, like Indira Gandhi did. Thank you, Speaker, sir. I'd like to end by saying This entire discussion is about the people who died in Pahalgam. It is a tragedy